So here's one I finished earlier. As you can see, Heather's Heartstone is still there next to the Yorkie, and yeah, so hopefully my Christmas wreath or whatever they call it looks nice and classy and a bit different, because that's what Allan was, classy and a bit different, a bit normal, a bit too normal, too caring, too loving. Right, okay, on one of these wee face-to-faces for a while. I'm hoping that when I upload it, it's actually not surrounded by that border because I've messed it up, but... So, the festive season, whatever you want to call it, for me it's just 25th of December, etc. So I came down for these, I think, the seasonal wreath and things like that, and I'm glad it looks... It's something that is a company, that a florist that does it for me every year, and I just phone up and I know exactly what I like. So if you're interested in them, you live in North Lanarkshire, so they're a company called called Occasions Flowers, and they're based in Church Street in Coatbridge. Look them up on the internet, nice people. And so I come down and I know it's going to look fine. I'm just saddened that Alan's dad doesn't seem to have done one this year again, and I'm just wondering... Well, I mean, we had, or you know, that there's the kind of the fallouts that people have, and but I still don't wish him bad. I just I hope he's all right. I don't know. I suppose the next time I'll find out that he's not all right is when the name appears on the gravestone, and there's another wee mound of earth just hang me up, and if you know what I mean. But there's nothing I can do about that. And it's too late. It's too late. No. I have this philosophy in life that you don't get two chances with me, and that's it, basically. I'm sad by it, I have to admit. I'm really sad by it, because I thought that he could have perhaps had a relationship with me that I didn't have with my own dad in some ways. So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there, folks. So it's done. Yeah, okay. Just don't know what to say. I'm sorry, guys. Although I'm normally quite a mouthy guy, I feel deflated and a wee bit exhausted, but not physically, just kind of whole mental thing. And all this coronavirus and all that, seeing police vans like fueling up to go and kick arse, you know, and things like that. I myself, no, this is not a society that I was brought up to believe in, and I just feel a bit ashamed of it, because we should have shaped it better. We should have made this society much more cohesive, much more coherent, and we have all this, you know, people are dying. Yes, people are dying. 100,000 people or something like that die of cancer every year. But we don't do much about that, except sometimes grudgingly put in a donation to cancer research. And something which is, you know, not more than a heavy cold for most people, a 99 point something survival rate, is decimating our older buddies, because they're not allowing it to get into the communities, because it tends to sort of soften itself out. Look at the cold and the flu. When it starts, it can be hellish, but when it gets in the population, it tends to sort of calm itself down. And I think we need to learn that lesson. Otherwise, there'll be, you know, COVID this, COVID that, oh, that super strain, or this, oh, goodness sake, man. Get a life. You know, Nicky Sturgeon, yeah, great leader. See Kyle. She just reminds me of a Nazi. She's got no compassion whatsoever. I just don't like the woman. I find her smug, and I know I should talk, but I'm not the First Minister of Scotland, and I think she's got no compassion, and she's no sense of, you know, she still wants to rattle on and does our freedom, independence rubbish in the middle of this so-called deadly pandemic, She still wants to bang that old independence drummer. You know, I think, folks, when you lose somebody for any reason, it's bad. But when people are not getting treated or investigated, diagnosed because of so-called COVID, that's wrong. You know, oh, it's a flu. It's like a flu-like, cold-like virus for most people, but we're going to just shut down the whole world, shut down the whole British economy, health service. No, you can't come in and get a test that might diagnose you having a severe respiratory illness because COVID doesn't allow us to do it. So they'd rather you died of a cold than treated your COPD or whatever. I find that wrong. I think, you know, when they talk about pandemics, I mean, real pandemics were like smallpox and things like that. They're real pandemics, major things and stuff that kills people in their millions. And they compare this virus to the Spanish flu of the sort of 1919 to 1920 something. And that Spanish flu killed a lot of fit, healthy young people. So the comparisons are not fair. And next time, you know, some poor soul dies in a nursing home of a cold or the flu or some respiratory virus, then should we not be saying to the government, well, you should make everybody wear masks and shut down the economy because that person, although particularly susceptible to that sort of stuff, might not have died if you had not let that in. It's just bollocks. Oh, right. Enough. Oh, excellent.